From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good afternoon, State College. On this September 11th, I want to take a quick moment to just honor the fallen victims and people that sacrificed their lives for our nation in that terrible day. Now back to the weather. You can see we have cloudy skies out today in State College with our current conditions at 66 degrees with a dew point of 61, so it's a bit muggy out there. However, we do have good visibility and calm winds. Now if we take a look at our major weather headlines, the rain stops for now, however it could make a return later this week. Temperatures are going to be climbing back up. I know for anybody that was out in Pittsburgh for the football game, it was very cold. It was cold here as well this past weekend. However, temperatures are on the climb. However, the main weather headline is Hurricane Florence. All eyes are down towards the southeast coast. Let's take a look more locally at our temperatures. State College at 66. Out to our west, temperatures a little bit lower, mid to low 60s. And out to our east, a little bit warmer in the mid to upper 60s. Now, if we take a bigger look at the Commonwealth, Pittsburgh at 62, Erie at 64, Philadelphia on the warmer side at 69, and Scranton at 66. Take a look at some of our satellite imagery. The state is pretty much covered in clouds. However, there is a little bit of some brief pockets of sun that might peek throughout the day. However, the majority of the day is going to be cloudy. Now, if we take a look at our future weather radar, you can see those clouds are going to linger with a few pockets of sun. Over to our east, we do have a chance for showers in the Philadelphia and neighboring suburbs. If we continue to look, we can see into tomorrow, the rain makes its return. However, it does appear to be scattered, so not a complete washout. We can see some peaks of sun throughout the day. However, a few couple downpours. Now, with the ground being so saturated, all it takes is a 15-20 minute downpour to see some flash flooding. So be careful if you're out on the roads. Now, all eyes to the tropics, where Hurricane Florence right here is about 400 miles north of Puerto Rico, and it is packing a punch. And it is followed by two other tropical named systems behind it. However, these don't appear to be a serious threat to land as Florence does to us. Now let's zoom in on Hurricane Florence. Currently has winds of 130 miles an hour, which makes it a Category 4 hurricane, which is very strong, especially for a storm that's threatening the U.S. coastline. But with it being mid-September, those waters are about 85 degrees, which just adds fuel and energy for these storms to feed off of. You can see the pressure's at 950 millibars and dropping. So let's take a quicker look at the track that the National Hurricane Center is forecasting. They are pretty much put in a bullseye right on the North Carolina, South Carolina coastlines for this storm to make landfall. Intensity forecast is still changing. Models are not quite sure exactly how strong it's going to be. The National Hurricane Center has it maintaining a Category 4 hurricane up until landfall, where it eventually reaches Category 3 and then tropical storm strength after landfall. However, I will caution, this water is very warm. The Gulf Stream flows right from Florida up and through this region where waters, like I said, exceed 85 degrees. And so I would not be let your guard down to potentially see a Category 5 hurricane for a brief period of time as Hurricane Florence nears the coast. Now, some of the major concerns we have with Florence are hurricane force winds ranging from Virginia Beach all the way down into northern Georgia, actually. And in addition to those winds comes storm surge, especially on the northern edge of the storm. So you're looking at from about Wilmington to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, even to Virginia Beach, to have all that water push onto the coast, which is going to bring some serious surge and flooding potential. Speaking of flooding, people inland are not out of the woods just yet. They can be expecting rainfall to exceed 15 to 25 inches. And that ranges from Charleston to Raleigh, even inland to Virginia, where we can see these heavy torrential rains for long periods of time. So I would recommend getting out to the stores, getting all your food, the necessities you're going to need to live without power for possibly a week, even 2 weeks, the closer you are to the coast. Now, taking a look closer at home, Florence is still going to impact us. This is for next Monday through Wednesday, when that moisture from Florence makes its way up into the northeast. Again, models aren't very consistent just yet. However, they are hinting at potentially us getting the remnants of Hurricane Florence and bringing another washout day for the Commonwealth. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. You can see the temperatures today are going to be around 72 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than we have in the past. Into tonight, we can see temperatures in the 60-degree range, which is, again, warmer, but the clouds are going to keep us warm. So the clouds are not going to leave. It's going to trap that heat down at the surface. And for tomorrow, that warm-up trend continues as we reach 74 degrees. However, a chance of rain returns. Now, if we take a look into Thursday, you can see that trend even continues more as we warm up into 78. However, again, the chance of rain continues through Saturday. We're looking at potentially isolated to scattered storms on Saturday. The game kickoff for Penn State is at noon against Kent State. So we have our eyes on that. Things will change. Just keep your fingers crossed we can stay dry. And into Sunday, Monday, the sun will return and the temperatures will remain seasonable in the mid-70s. On behalf of the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Andrew Mardirossian. Have a fabulous afternoon.